Hi, everyone, and welcome back. One more event where I'm going to talk to you about how to overcome your resistance. So, today's topic would be how to overcome your resistance and blocks. It may not be just one, there could be several blocks. And most of these blocks that we perceive in the external world, that includes blocks related to people not cooperating or not having enough resources or not having enough education or facilities, residence, house, so on and so forth. However, let me tell you, these are not really external blocks. The external blocks can melt away if you melt away your internal blocks. So, which are those internal blocks that you need to melt away? That's your own resistance. We say we want certain things, including love, affection, popularity. We also might want a lot of good things in life, and yet it's quite possible that you're not fully prepared for it. A lot of people say that they would like to be successful, but not always they're ready for the success. That includes even money and prosperity. So if somebody says, "Oh, I want a lot of money and prosperity," but when I ask them, "What would you do if you have it?" They perhaps may not have any plan. The fear sets in because they don't even know if they have extra money, how would they handle it? So the blocks that we perceive is often related to our internal resistance, fear, and past beliefs and old conditionings. A lot of blocks we can easily negotiate through. A lot of them we can overcome. And some of them we can simply understand and rise beyond them. Let us not really get affected by our perception of blocks in the outer world. Let's go within and check our perception in the inner world. Let's begin. Shikha has a question. Shikha is on Zoom right now with me. And Shikha, go ahead, please. Let me know. What is it?
Yes, ma'am, I want to know the resistance only that I'm not able to move forward in my life in all aspects. I'm
Ah,
very badly stuck.
okay. Uh, can I help you train the language a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, right now, you logged into Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you stuck?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Right now, you're speaking to me. Are you stuck?
No, ma'am.
You could switch on your video. Were you stuck?
No, ma'am.
Absolutely. So when you say, "I am stuck in all aspects of my life," you create
Okay.
the rule and a belief.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. True.
Okay? So every day before bedtime, maintain a journal and write what you could do today.
Sorry, ma'am. Voice got cracked. Sorry.
Maintain a journal and a diary and
Yes,
write
ma'am.
self-gratitude. Okay.
Okay.
What is
Self.
huh? So every day maintain a journal and write 10 things that you could do very well. If nothing, just tell yourself, "Thank you. Thanks to my lungs, I could breathe. Thanks to my eyes, I could see." And do not repeat this list. And very soon
Okay.
you'll
Next
train.
day, I should not repeat this.
No, every day there should be 10 new things that you did. It could be as trivial
Okay.
as Thank God I could purchase a dozen of bananas for my family. Sounds silly, but you could. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds so trivial, right? However, when you start figuring out what you can do, it will be much easier for you to expand this list over a period of time.
Okay, ma'am. Done.
Lovely. Okay, I'll still give you the reading and let's see. So, my question would be, how could Shikha feel unstuck?
Okay.
And let's ask chakras, what do they have to say? Shikha, it is right being in the moment, chakra PR3.
Oh man. Ma'am, from past 6 days it is coming.
Yeah, so it is PR3, right
Oh
being
God.
in the. And it says being in the past, referring to the past, thinking of the past, allowing the past to influence what is happening in the now. Need to withdraw your energies from the past and being in the now.
Okay.
Stuck in life, you're stuck in your past.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, so withdraw your energy, withdraw your emotional investments from the past, come back in the now, and now is the moment you can flow. Even though things did not work out in the past as you wanted to, there's still
Yes.
possibility. By constantly thinking and harping on what happened in the past, you're still remaining stuck to the past.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. You are the beautiful person. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, I remain open to people even on Instagram. I can see Alka, another sent a request to be in your live video. I wish I know ek minute. I'm accepting live with Sophie, fine. And I'm also accepting Alka. Let's see if that works out. Okay. Meanwhile, let's see for Bhavya. We have Bhavya from Instagram. Okay. There's a lot of noise. All right, fine. I'm giving reading to Bhavya right now. Bhavya, the question I asked is, how can you overcome your resistance? I'm getting weak, free, vulnerability acknowledgement chakra. Bhavya, it is VT3, vulnerability acknowledgement chakra. Just acknowledge that you're feeling vulnerable, but don't be defensive. A sense of vulnerability is not letting you completely move on and move forward. So accept, acknowledge, and make your vulnerability your strength rather than getting stuck because of your vulnerability. Right? Okay. Now, Sophie is asking, hi, Sophie. Before that, I will just honor Parmit's request. She's been on Zoom since 15-20 minutes. Parmit, first, let me do a reading and then I will revert to Insta. Parmit, this is Guardianship Roleplay Chakra, VL3. We often start feeling very responsible and very attached. It's easier to play as a guardian and not as a parent. I'll give you a small little anecdote and you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I was waiting in doctor's waiting room, a dentist waiting room. And I heard so much of commotion in the cabin inside, and I realized that this dentist is facing a really tough case because the child was not cooperating at all, and it took almost half an hour of struggle. And I'm sure dentist couldn't do much, and he had to just give up and let that child be off the seat. And then he called me inside, and I said, I understand how difficult it is to deal with children who are scared of dentists and, getting their dental work done. He said, no, I'm a pediatric dentist and I'm trained to do that. It's very easy for me. In fact, children are one of the easiest kind of patients I deal with. But this was my child. And his wife is a dentist too. So in the cabin, he was there, his wife and his mama, the child's mama was there, all three of them dentists, and all three of them are parent figures. Obviously, they couldn't handle that child. Now you understood the difference between guardianship and parenting, right? So if a child is under the guardianship of a dentist, dentist can do a good job. Minoti was asking this question in the morning, and I think Minoti, you got your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it? Okay. Yeah, so stop being so involved like a parent, because when you're parenting, we often knowingly and unknowingly pass on a lot of our incompletions, a lot of our emotional ups and downs, and we invest all that in our parent, a child figure that could include our business, our uh, a house, a car, and even, of course, our children. The moment we become guardian, that it's under my supervision, I'm the custodian. And when you start seeing things as a custodian and not yours, your attitude completely can change. So, Parvin, just change your attitude and you'll be able to flow through it. Okay. Let me know.
I was searching this answer for so many days for my elder son. Just I need this answer today.
You got it? Okay. So start being his guardian and not his mother, and you'll find it much easy to handle that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Yeah. So we have Sophie, how to overcome blocks to romantic loving partnership, how to open up and invite. Okay, let's figure out for Sophie. Sophie, I'm going to refer to Multi-Chakra Guidance of Radical. There's a booklet I'm using right now, which is the simplest booklet. And let's see how it goes. This is the answer for Sophie. Right honor chakra. Sophie, this is a reminder for you to let go of the emotional effect of the past shameful incident. Invite others to honor you, your family, and your universe. Several times as a child, or even in your teenage, when you get subjected to sometimes some embarrassing moments, somebody talked about your body, somebody body shamed you, somebody laughed at your name itself, somebody made you feel that you're not a woman or a man enough, somebody made you feel small. You've got to just heal that part of you, because what you carry forward eventually is some effect of the past. You just carry forward the generated belief based on the perception at that time. When people do what they do, they don't even realize what they're doing, but this is our life. We need to be choosy, and we need to choose what baggage we carry, Sophie. Carry the right baggage, and you'll be amazed that you can restart honoring yourself. Know that you're worthy of a good relationship, worthy of a very nice partner for yourself, worthy of a very functional and happy and fulfilling relationship. Regain your sense of self worth, regain your self-honor. Do not wait for others to honor you and make you feel worthy. Maintain a journal and write every day 5 things that you think you're worthy of. Today, you would say, I was worthy of a glass of water that I drank. It sounds so simple, but expand that list. I am worthy of living in the house that I'm living in. I am worthy of wearing the kind of clothes I wore today. I am worthy of walking on the streets that I was walking today. I'm worthy of the car that I'm driving today. Let this list expand. Do not keep repeating. Write every day, and that will enhance your self-worth. By the way, if you are aware or not, I'm not sure, on www.isollife.com, there's a facility to chat with our radical practitioners and get further guidance. Not only just guidance, you will also get some of the radical healing statements, which you can use to heal yourself and heal your past trauma. Definitely consult somebody if there is some past unpleasantness which you may not even remember, but work towards it and feel the difference. Surely you'll overcome your blocks and invite the right person. All the best, Sophie. Thank you for asking this. Okay, now we have Suman. Suman, again, it is HL10 left vulnerability chakra for you. A lot of your roadblocks that you're manifesting and inviting is because you feel vulnerable from within. As I said, there is a way to convert your vulnerability into your strength. Make it your strength. Let me tell you how. So, Suman, if you are, say, walking on the road, and if you see a snail, how likely are you to deliberately put your foot on the snail? Would you do that?
No.
No. Why?
I respect that living being also.
Correct. Okay. Because the snail displays the vulnerability. Okay, vulnerability is not our problem. How your vulnerability was treated earlier is your problem. How you were conditioned to handle your vulnerability could be your problem. Your beliefs about vulnerability could be your problem. So open up to the possibility of letting people know that you're vulnerable.
Okay. How? Again, the question comes how?
Okay, so for example, what are you really vulnerable? You're vulnerable to criticism, right? Okay. I know a girl who would tell me that please don't tell me how bad I look. You only tell me if it is good. Because you are my teacher figure and every word of yours is very important to me. You think I would ever give a negative comment now?
No.
Right? Because she's already declared that your negative comment would affect me very badly. She exposed a vulnerability to me. But if she would have portrayed to be, carefree person, I would have said, but darling, this color doesn't look good. So, you better keep wearing other colors. If she asked for the feedback, then I would say. But now, after saying what she said, it's very difficult for me to say anything negative.
Right.
Okay, so this is vulnerability acceptance chakra. So most people, when they feel vulnerable, they show the other side. And that misleads people and they in turn create such scenario or respond in such a way that you feel more vulnerable.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Thank you, Bhavya. Okay. We are going. Thank you, Sophie. I'm just looking at any requests we may have on Insta. So, Peace Thasme, a reading for me on how to take better charge of daily routines with focus. Okay, we're deviating from the focus. The focus was how to overcome the blocks, but since this person has asked, I will honor that. How to take better charge of daily routines with focus. So that's a question. How can this person take a better charge with focus? Right, yin yang chakra. I'm not sure with the name, are you a yin or a yang or a masculine or a feminine or neutral gender? Whatever gender role you were born with, I would invite you to honor your gender. At times when we reject being born who we are, we often scatter a lot of energy trying to be what we are not, and we often waste a lot of time and resources. Now, I'm not talking about always getting to the extreme. Sometimes even a normal man or a woman, or I would say seemingly straight woman or a man, even I see that like a housewife, for that matter, mother of 3 children. She hates being a woman, and she tries to mentally reject the woman she is. And she creates a problem and scatters herself trying to be what she is not. At times, men don't want to play a masculine role, and they try to be more passive and assumes more of a masculine role play and creates blocks in themselves. So if you are born with a particular principle, I'm not even talking about the body organs or the kind of body you're born with, but you're born with essentially a feminine principle or a masculine principle. And if you choose not to play your role based on the soul's choice of the principle, you're going against the flow. And what happens when you swim against the flow? You fritter a lot of energy. Just say yes to live life as per the principle you're born with in terms of feminine or masculine, yin or yang. To know more, just visit the website www.isolvelife.com and chat with our members, practicing members, and our practitioners will help you understand more about yin and yang with your personal guidance. You know, on our social media, there's a limit to what we can talk. Thank you, dear. Okay. We have now Minoti. Minoti is on Zoom, and I know I'm reading a lot of requests here, but if you don't raise hand, it gets a little difficult. I will honor if the time permits. Okay. We have now Minoti. Minoti, we stick to the same question. How do you overcome the blocks? So PL8 left grip chakra. Having too much of grip on what you contribute, how you contribute, when you contribute, could probably slow you down. Let go of the grip. Let the contribution happen through you and not by you. And that will ease your life, Minoti. Okay. So Pratiksha, after a long time. Thank you, Pratiksha, for joining. Okay, not many on. So I'll take one more. Have I missed anything over here? No. Okay. I'll take one more reading from the audience over here who silently put their requests. Shital. Okay. So Shital is asking, ma'am, for stagnation in earning money, how do we design our question? So what are the blocks towards earning money? There's a difference between getting money, having money, and earning money. Shital, I need to also know, is it about earning money, getting money, or having money? Since you use the word earning money, I'm just saying what are Shital's blocks? How can Shital overcome the block towards earning money? Right on a chakra CR15, Shital, that says, find yourself worthy of earning money. Okay. Restore your self-honor. Now, this goes into a loop. When you're not earning money, often your self-esteem and self-worth goes down. And when your self-esteem and self-worth goes down, you very naturally block money in your life because money chooses people who have a lot of self-worth and self-honor. When you know you deserve it, you often demand correct remuneration. When you're shaky in your confidence, self-worth, when you feel not good enough, unworthy, you often let go of the money that you deserve. You do not find a way to ask for your money that you honestly deserve. So first work with your self-honor and self-worth. If there has been a little bit of trauma in the past, work on them, regain your self-honor, and start working on that first. Okay. So one more we can honor is we have now just a second. If I'll see if there is something. Yeah. Done. So we have now Soumya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right, Soumya, it is FR31, right confession chakra. Reminds you to compassionately create a space for others to admit their mistakes. Others' confession, helping others to admit their mistakes, dealing with Mr. Right, Miss Right in your space. Does that resonate, Soumya?
Yes, ma'am. It really does, because giving the space for others to accept their mistake is what I struggle with sometimes, because how to reduce my reaction to it. Actually, that was the question I wanted to ask you, that how can I respond with more detachment and just let things happen the way they're supposed to, and you answered me through this.
Yeah. Stop blaming, stop holding others responsible,
Right.
mentally, emotionally, verbally, and slowly give them the space to understand what they are doing. To you, to themselves, to the whole environment, right? If you
Yes, ma'am.
think I'm doing right, and let them improve on their own. You, on your end, also look for the reading since you're a radical student. Why would you invite others to make mistakes, first of all, so that they have to admit?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I'll take a
Okay?
reading. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is in you that invites this kind of repeated mistakes, which creates kind of a stagnation in your life?
Yes, ma'am. Exactly.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am. I got it. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Wonderful. Great. It's 11:30 and we end the show today. For sure, we are meeting again. What I would suggest is just go to www.isollife.com. There is a chat on the right bottom corner. Put in your request and get your chakra reading from chakra experts. Okay. See you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.
So much, ma'am. Thank you.